Hello guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you about DrakeBall. And if you're into crypto gaming, you know these are NFT farming type games, right, where you're basically mining the crypto by playing the game. Very genius. But it's also a great way to get scammed. Rug pull, fodders, etc. If you've played these type of games, you've heard it all, right? So these type of games, especially ones I like, DrakeBall, right? I call it DrakeBall, but it's CryptoDball. Got really popular after the fall of CryptoBlades. CryptoBlades was kind of like the one that really brought its type of gameplay to the forefront, right? The browser, crypto NFT farming type of gameplay. So this crap is actually a big scam. I'm sorry if you actually played it and you joined it, but it's a huge scam. I'm going to be telling you why it's a scam and how to avoid getting scammed like this again. If you like these type of videos, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know. Did you get scammed by this or not? Did you dodge the scam? No. It's crypto. Is DrakeBall? It's CryptoDball, but I'm going to refer to CryptoDball as DrakeBall. That's the token name. But I'm going to refer to it as DrakeBall, right? Again. So is DrakeBall a scam? It should be pretty obvious that it's a freaking scam right now. Like, alright. So I've been kind of playing. I haven't played it from the start. I had some friends that played it a couple weeks in, and like 3 weeks in, everyone's like, yo, the ROI on this game is pretty sweet. Like, you can make your investment and make it back real quick in 3 days, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm not really sure about it. I'll give it let's see how well the value of the token or the coin holds up for. Like, if it holds up for like 2 weeks, then it's good. And I think it went on to 2 weeks of being strong and steady still, right? 2 to either 3, I think. I think it was 2 weeks. Then I'm like, alright, I'll get into it, because everyone's like, I'm buying like 50 characters, I'm ROIing so fast. Right here, I'm not gonna connect my wallet to show you guys my characters. I have 4 characters, but I don't want to pay the BNB fee to freaking connect the wallet, cause like this game not getting no more of my money. So throughout the game they added some. Alright, let me explain to you the type of scam and how it works too, right? So you join the game. The ROI is pretty high. The reward is pretty good, right? You're like, hey, even if I get the worst starting characters or rarity 1, I can still ROI pretty quickly. So this is pretty sweet, right? Yeah, that's how they lure you in, with the high rewards, the quick ROI, the Lambo, Lambo win, right? The quick Lambo, the 10 or 2 houses on the hills. And then when you realize you're homeless, you're out on the street in your underwear, and you don't have no Lambos, you don't even have shoes to wear. Like, yeah, that's how they get you. So what really happened with DrakeBall is, after what they did was they released some updates, reduced the reward, but introduced a way to make back the reward and even more through the form of equipments, is what you're seeing right here, right? The equipments. Then they did a bunch of things, which is not really that important. But let me really show you how to study how this scam works. So this is the chart for DrakeBall, right? The token. This is how it started off. So it pumped up from $1, $4, $8, $12, freaking $14, right? Then after it released, pre-sale happened, white listing, blah blah blah. After it released, boom, it immediately dumped from 14 to immediately dumped all the way down to $13, right? And we're like, alright. Then it pumped real friggin' fast, like real goddamn fast. Pumped up to $17, and then hit $20. I think the height it hit was $24, and the join cost for this was actually insane because this is $20 per token, right? So if you joined around this time, and it required like 11 tokens to play. So if you joined around this time, to just roll one character, you'd be spending or making an investment of at least $220. So you have a $220 investment just to join if you're opening or coming into the game when it was pumping around this point, right? It dropped back to 18, then immediately shoot back up to even 21. So it achieved a new all-time high. So the game was popping off because of the DBZ theme. It quickly garnered attention. A lot of people flocked to it. Rewards were high. Everything was good, right? Right. As you can see here, it drops to 19 and then immediately pumps back up again and achieves a new all-time high. So if you're a DrakeBall player during this time, like assuming you're in from the start, right, you'll be making pretty good profits. If you're jumping in on the bandwagon around this time, you'd be joining on the 80 age, which is the all-time high. You'd actually be not making any profit because you're joining when the ball is at the hill and about to come down. Look again, it achieves a new, so it's just continuously achieving new all-time highs. Like DrakeBall is going to the moon. It's the next crypto blade. It's unstoppable, and more people are coming. More YouTubers are talking about it. Everyone and their mother is learning about DrakeBall. And then the dip happened from the all-time high of $24, right? And if you joined at this point, you had paid $264 to roll one character. Keep that in mind, right? Boom. It falls. This is when the dip happens. If you look at the dip, it falls from 23 to 18, which is a huge friggin' dip, and it never recovered. It just keeps falling, and even when it did get back some buyback, it just kept falling. So if you look at the pattern, it's a downward cycle, right? Which is something that you'll notice. They have some recovery, but it never even comes back close to the all-time high. Not even halfway. Like, it just kept falling, and now it's at the $1 range, which is flatlined. Like, this is what you call a slow rug pull. Before, the devs would just rug pull you at the start, but now they slow bleed you. And the bleed that happened from the 21 to the 16, which was the devs dumping, is beautiful because it gives you a false hope. You're like, oh, it's just tanking because everyone's withdrawing their tokens because there's no lock on there's no withdrawal timer, there's no lock on the rewards, right? You can just withdraw anytime because it goes directly into your wallet. But even after they later added a lock feature with the withdrawal and stuff, it never helps. It never recovers because the devs are the same one continuously selling the tokens. And I studied a lot of these games now, and I realized a pattern, especially with the ones where you can assume or have the same devs. Like Fusion Hero definitely has the same devs as this, Crypto Summoner, Star Miners and stuff, right? And if you watch it, and I'm looking and I'm paying attention, Star Miner is one I'd like to pretty much mention quickly because I saw it on release and I watched it and I said I'm going to study the chart. Let me see if we can even find the chart here, right? For Star Miners, and I was like, yo, Star Miner. Star Miner. Here it is. It's at $2. $2. Look at this chart. Does this look friggin' familiar to you? Does this look familiar? Yeah, alright. Okay, just tell me, does this look familiar to you? Like, does this actually look familiar? I want to know. Does this look familiar to you guys? Right? Alright, let's do 1 week. So I doubt it's even a week old. But let's do a week, right? So it starts off here. Boom. $6. Pretty good. The high $9. 6. It actually did not go as high as. Yeah, it didn't go as high. So the peak seemed to be $8, right? Which is pretty interesting pattern. But you can see it's gonna go into a downward cycle. It's not going to recover. This is where the slow rug pull happens. It's just not going to recover. That it's flatlining right here, and it's gonna keep flatlining like that. This is also another one of their games, and it's just never. They slow rug pull while baiting you with small updates and long maintenance. And if you notice with these games, they're always on maintenance. Like some emergency maintenance happens and then huge dump during maintenance. Oh, it's just people with weak hands selling their tokens because they're panicking because it's on maintenance. When really it's the devs that's doing. I mean, I'm not a fodder. Like, all people are like will come in and be like fudding and we're like, yo, this game's a scam, XYZ, in the Telegram or the Discord, and you just call them typical fudders, but it really is a scam. Like, if you look at the charts and look at the patterns, it's a freaking scam. So if you see the game called DrakeBall, just avoid it, guys. It's 100% a scam game. Star miners, avoid it. Avoid all these games by this dev. You can know because the gameplay style or the design styles of all of them are always similar, right? Just pay attention. Actually, if you want me to, I'll make videos warning you ahead. But yeah, just avoid CryptoDball. Avoid it. It's a freaking scam. Don't get taken advantage of.